What happens when Donald Trump's tariffs on India collide with China's charm offensive? The answer may lie in New Delhi this week, as Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi lands for a 3-day visit that could reshape Asia's geopolitics. In this explainer, we break down why Wang Yi's visit to India matters so much right now. We'll look at the boundary talks, the revival of trade and visas, Trump's escalating tariff war, and the growing triangle between India, China, and the US. Wang Yi began his India visit on August 18, 2025. He meets External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar today, National Security Advisor Ajit Doval tomorrow for the 24th round of Special Representatives talks on the border, and finally, Prime Minister Narendra Modi. The timing is crucial. This visit comes amid Trump's tariff war that has strained India-US ties, and just days before Modi's planned trip to China for the Shanghai Cooperation Organization Summit in Tianjin. Boundary talks are the centerpiece of this visit. These talks, frozen since December 2024, were revived after Modi and Xi met in Kazan, Russia, and agreed to restart engagement. They are only the second round since the deadly Galwan clashes in 2020. The standoff dragged on for years until October 2024, when troops disengaged at the last friction points in Ladakh. Now, Wang Yi and Doval will try to consolidate this fragile thaw. Beyond the border, both countries are testing small steps of normalization. India has resumed issuing tourist visas to Chinese nationals. China has reopened 2 key pilgrimage routes in Tibet after 5 years. Talks are also underway to restore trade across 3 Himalayan passes, Lipulekh, Shipki La, and Nathu La. And perhaps most symbolic, passenger flights suspended since COVID could restart by September. Airlines have been told to be ready at short notice. While India and China inch closer, ties with Washington are under stress. President Donald Trump has slapped tariffs of up to 50% on Indian exports, calling India's economy dead and its tariffs obnoxious. The move is retaliation for India's growing imports of Russian oil, now 36% of its crude. New Delhi calls the tariffs unfair, pointing out that India already maintains low duties on many U.S. goods, while the US and Europe continue buying Russian fertilizers without penalty. Interestingly, Beijing is siding with India on this front. China's ambassador in New Delhi tweeted, "Give the bully an inch, he will take a mile," echoing Wang Yi's criticism of tariffs as a weapon. China has even eased restrictions on urea exports to India, a symbolic but significant gesture, since India is the world's largest importer of the fertilizer. China even said that it is willing to communicate with India in a positive and constructive attitude, as Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi visits New Delhi.
China is willing to take Foreign Minister Wang Yi's visit to India as an opportunity to work with India to implement the important consensus reached by the leaders of the two countries, maintain the momentum of high-level exchanges between the two countries, enhance political mutual trust, strengthen pragmatic cooperation, properly handle differences and promote sustained, healthy and stable development of China-India relations. Regarding the special meeting, China is willing to continue in-depth communication with India on the above issues in a positive and constructive attitude on the basis of existing consensus to jointly maintain sustainable peace and tranquility in the border areas.
In the US, there's growing concern that Trump's tariffs may backfire. Former National Security Advisor John Bolton warns the policy could push India closer to both Russia and China, undoing decades of American strategy. Bolton argues Trump's leniency towards China, combined with harsh tariffs on India, is the worst outcome for Washington. All eyes now turn to the end of August, when PM Modi is expected in Tianjin for the SCO Summit. If confirmed, it will be his first China visit in 7 years. It could mark a turning point in how New Delhi balances ties with Beijing and Washington at a time of shifting global power. So here's the big question. Will Trump's tariffs drive India closer to China, or will New Delhi play the balancing act? Wang Yi's visit could offer early clues. Don't forget to subscribe to the Indian Express for more deep dive explainers on global affairs.